Hey everybody, so I'm going to talk you through a video here quickly, and this is me ruling up a wall. So I'm going to talk you through it and tell you exactly what I'm doing. So you can see here that I've started on the beads. I always start ruling on the beads because usually we set our depth with the angle beads or stop beads or drip beads, whatever we do put on, we usually set our depth with it. So I always start ruling there first to make sure that the lines are showing up nicely there. So this is a Refiner serrated spat that I'm using, right? Basically, these lines just identify any low spots, any high spots, anywhere that needs filling out. So you can see where I've just done a stroke there, right? That basically, where it's smooth and no lines, that's a hollow. So I need to fill that back in. So this here is going to need more material on it, but right now I'm just going to go over it all to identify all the spots, and you'll see me there like I just did. I just filled in a little bit there, so I'll get my rule back over that in a second, but that's what it's for. This is what we do. You see me pointing them out for you now. These are all hollows. These all need filling in. A bit more gear and just trowel them in nicely. That is it. Get them filled. Some more in there, some more down there, and you'll see when I get back on my serrated in a sec, right, that I've actually filled them in and they're all right now. So I'll give them another rule over. Some more at the bottom, and yeah, look, it's one of them. This is not a big wall, it's just something that was on my job, and I just thought, you know what, I'll just have some gear left over, and I thought I'll do a little video on this. I'll give it a quick, you know, I'll hand apply this and rule it up for you and show you how I do it. So as you can see, them ones are gone now, and I'm still working across the bead. See how they're filling in? This one here will vanish now. There you go, it's gone. And literally, this is how you get your wall to a level. Now keep going across the beads, keep filling it in. All the hollows, you'll have excess fat on the serrated edge, right? And all you do is what I just did there, boss it straight back onto the wall and rule it again. So I always work around the edges like I told you. Now I'm going across the top, but the middle of the wall, I know that it's going to need some more attention in the middle. I know it's going to be more hollows in there. I know I can see them. Look, I'm trying to get some out now. You know what I mean? So these are great tools to have. You might not have seen one before, you might have seen one before, you might not know why we use it. I'll give you another tip on why we actually use these as well. Is they actually take air pockets out of the render. So if we sprayed it, sometimes we get air pockets in the render here and there. So these here help pierce them and then flatten the render back out a bit, you know. So that's another beauty thing for them. Now you see me doing a little wiggle there. Another hint for you and a little tip for you. The wiggle, for me, I find, if it's a little bit heavy at the top or at the bottom of the serrated edge, it helps move it about a bit. So it's not you know, like a, you know, trade thing to do. You won't see many people doing it, but it helps me move the gear about, I find. So it's really good. So as you can see, this wall's just about there, but there's still some hollows, some bits that I'm not happy with, and in the middle, just like I said to you, they're the ones that I want to get. So yeah, getting towards the end of it now, and bearing in mind this is a first coat of render, and this will be ruled up. It'll have mesh on the surface, and then it'll need another skim over the top, which will be serrated, and then it'll be spatted flat and it'll just be floated up. That'll be on, well, I'll tell you the truth, I don't think I've got another video on that. I'm sure I've just got the ruling up part of it. Actually, I've got one of it getting meshed. I might put that one up as well. But the main thing is I wanted to show you the tool, the serrated edge, how we use it and why we use it and what it's good for. And this is a good example on a really small wall. As you can see, all the lines now are starting to be uniform as well. Look at them, they're all the same. So this is the final stretch now, going across it. Now you can get bigger ones, you can get a lot bigger than this one. But for me on this wall, this is the one I wanted to use. And look at that, all the lines are uniform. That's perfect, that, for a first base coat and mesh. Love.